In early 2024, AFX hovered just above 8 cents, $0.08637 to be exact. For most outsiders, it was just another low-priced token floating in the chaos of post-bull cycle crypto markets. But to those paying attention, something very different was happening beneath the surface. This wasn't a meme coin riding hype. This wasn't a hollow white paper disguised as innovation. This was infrastructure. Real infrastructure, built for longevity, scalability, and impact. Fast forward to 2026, and the landscape looks unrecognizable. Back then, few believed AFX would become the backbone of one of the most transparent and utility-driven ecosystems in Web3. But it did. This is the story of how a small token transformed into a global digital asset. A utility driving an AI-powered ecosystem that now stretches from DeFi to real-world business networks, with its own AICX exchange at the center. But first, to understand where AFX is today, we need to go back to the critical pivot moments. The junctions where most tokens fail, but AFX doubled down. It began with patience. While other projects collapsed under the weight of their own hype, AFX remained steady. Developers focused on utility. The team refused to rush. No exchange gimmicks. No paid influencers. No fake volume. Just results, measured and delivered, one phase at a time. Throughout the 100-day distribution cycle in 2024, members who held faith saw steady growth. Not just in token allocation, but in clarity of vision. The ecosystem wasn't just growing. It was compounding. By the time the AICX officially soft-launched in late 2025, the writing was on the wall. AFX was more than a trading token. It was a revenue asset with layers. Revenue sharing, AI trading bots, cross-chain compatibility, layered AI analytics, and soon, real-world commerce integration. 2026 became the breakout year. Today, in mid-2026, the AICX now processes over $1.4 billion in monthly volume. The AFX token, once dismissed, now serves as a utility token across 4 verticals: trading, staking, revenue access, and business AI toolkits. And that's before we even get into the mobile rollout. The skeptics who left? They're watching from the sidelines now. Let's zoom into what made this transformation possible. Behind every breakout project is a foundational architecture, and AFX's architecture was rooted in modularity and transparency. The AICX wasn't built as a gimmick. It was a response to the chaos of centralized exchange manipulation. The entire core was designed to be audited, with AI analytics optimizing order flow, liquidity matching, and risk management. That's not theoretical. That's live tech. Today, more than 240,000 users actively participate in the AFX ecosystem, and over 63,000 stake their tokens through long-term contracts. Staking is no longer just about APY. In 2026, staking AFX means accessing exclusive AI trading tools, predictive models powered by machine learning, running strategies across gold, indices, and altcoins with near real-time adaptation. These bots are calibrated through a distributed learning model that improves as more users interact. It's a data loop. The more the ecosystem grows, the smarter it becomes. And then came business integration. In Q1 2026, AFEFX announced Project Vortex, a suite of business AI tools powered by AFX. From sentiment analysis for marketers to blockchain invoice verification for vendors, Project Vortex began quietly onboarding small business clients across Asia and Eastern Europe. By May, 6 mid-sized enterprises were paying licensing fees in AFX for access to these tools, creating a new form of token demand not tied to speculative trading, but operational necessity. This was AFX's App Store moment. A digital asset, now being used as digital fuel. The numbers reflected. Since January 2026, over 17.2 million AFX tokens have been locked in enterprise staking contracts, with a 12-month minimum. That's not whale manipulation. That's structured utility. And then came the listing talks. Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai. Each jurisdiction introduced AFX to new pools of capital, but the team didn't rush. Strategic CX listings were timed for network expansion, not hype. The goal was always sustainability. The philosophy? Let the work speak. Let the data prove it. Let's talk about price. Because in crypto, speculation is the surface tension. But in 2026, the price movement of AFX has become a reflection of system-wide adoption, not random pumps. From $0.08637 in late 2025, AFX began climbing, not in one overnight move, but in waves. The first wave came with the mobile AI trading rollout. As users began testing strategies directly from their phones, while watching live backtests in the app, daily transaction volume spiked. By March 2026, the price crossed 41 cents. Not just from demand, but from token burns built into every tiered license purchase. Then came the second wave, institutional staking. 3 asset management firms integrated AFX staking into their alternative asset portfolios. Not because it was speculative, but because it offered transparent, on-chain ROI with a fixed AI-supported backtest ledger. Think of it like TradFi meets DeFi, but regulated. The price spiked again, this time to 97 cents by June. But the real breakout came in July. AFEFX released its quarterly report. Net ecosystem growth was up 327% quarter-over-quarter. Active smart contracts tripled. and over 2,700 businesses were now using AFX-powered tools, directly or indirectly. That's when the $1 mark was broken. From that moment, AFX wasn't a token anymore. It was infrastructure, it was verification, it was licensing, and it was revenue. And the ecosystem didn't stop expanding. AFX Labs, a subdivision, announced its multi-chain API toolkit in August, allowing developers to plug into AFX analytics across Solana, BSC, and even traditional databases. This wasn't about hype, it was about utility pipelines. By September 2026, AFX was priced at $2.83. Analysts began reevaluating. AFX appeared in institutional newsletters, speculative funds, and even fintech podcasts. But behind all that noise, the AFX community remained grounded. This wasn't a meme. This was momentum. 2026 isn't over yet, but the foundation is set. AFX is now being considered for integration into tokenized real estate projects across the UAE. A South Korean telecom is testing AFX contracts for billing verification. And there's talk of a biometric login feature being added to the AICX app, bringing us full circle, where human identity meets digital asset utility. The team has already hinted at AFX Governance 2.0, allowing stackers to vote on AI model parameters, staking tiers, and ecosystem direction. This isn't just participation. This is user-powered evolution. And where does it go from here? Some projections place AFX at $10 by Q1 2027 if current adoption curves continue. Others see it becoming the go-to utility token for cross-platform AI analytics. But one thing is clear. In 2024, AFX was $0.08637. In 2026, it's a category-defining force, bridging the gaps between AI, DeFi, and real-world business. This isn't luck. This is vision executed. So the next time someone asks, what is AFX? Tell them it's the future. And that future is already here.